Hello everyone, welcome back to Geography. This is day 5. Today we're going to explore a little bit more about where are we. And our objectives are to learn about some of Earth's features, to determine where we are on a map, and to explore why people live in certain places. So let's talk about where we are. Here's a map of Kansas, and you can see over on the right side with the little red star is Lawrence, Kansas. So this map shows you shows you Kansas with highways and roads, the major highways and roads in the major cities. So you can see Lawrence, Kansas City, Topeka, Wichita. Way out west, you can see Colby, Garden City. So the major cities are shown on this map. Up on the top left, we can see north is up. There's our compass rose. On the bottom right, there's a scale, so it gives you an idea of how big Kansas is. So each of those bars is 75 kilometers, so you can figure out how far across Kansas is that way. And our goal is to figure out today why people live in Lawrence, Kansas. So let's look at map 2. Map 2 with the yellow star here, I put it right above Lawrence so you can still see Lawrence. All of the red on this map gives you an idea of how many people. This is a population map, so it gives you an idea of how many people live in certain places. So you can see a lot of red around the Kansas City area, a lot of red around Wichita, Topeka. Lawrence has less red, Manhattan, Hutchinson. Here's Dodge City out on the left, Garden City. So you can see the majority of the people in Kansas live east of Hutchinson or Wichita. So the majority of the population of Kansas live on this eastern side of Kansas. And the question we're kind of exploring today is, why is that true? Why are all the people accumulated on this eastern portion of Kansas? So let's look at a few maps to explore that further. The first map we're going to look at is called Normal Annual Mean Temperature. This is from 1981 to 2010, so that's our title. Here's our compass rose, the scale of the map, so each little tick on here shows you how far across Kansas is. And this map shows you annual mean temperature. So you can see the darker red, the hotter it is. As the average temperature goes down, the colors get lighter. So Lawrence falls in this yellow/green band, so it's pretty, weather goes up and down, but our average temperature is pretty comfortable here. On the top northwest Kansas, it's bluish, so it's colder. Bottom right, southeast Kansas, it's pretty red. That means it gets warmer. So Lawrence is in a pretty good spot temperature-wise. The next map we're going to look at is annual precipitation. So here's our title up top, compass, scale, and then this is our key or our legend. So annual precipitation in inches. So down on the bottom right, very dark blue means more precipitation in inches. And as you work your way west across Kansas, you can see the colors changing, the bands. So way out western Kansas where it's yellow, it's much drier. Somewhere between 13 and 18 inches of rain. So again, thinking about why people live in certain places, remember, from about this line over to the right, to the east, there are more people. So think about rainfall and what it's needed for growing crops, for sustaining life. So the eastern part of the state has more rainfall. The next map shows annual snowfall. Again, title, compass, scale, and our key down here. So our key shows us what these colors mean. Lawrence here with the little red shape. falls in a pretty average amount of snowfall. So top northwest Kansas, more snow. Bottom far right, southeast, much less snow. Lawrence falls somewhere in the middle. So thinking about these maps, trying to figure out why people chose to settle in Lawrence, Kansas, sorry. Why do people live here? What makes it a good place to live? Why do more people live in eastern Kansas than western Kansas? So your job today is to expand on your work yesterday. Yesterday's question was why people chose to live in Kansas. Now, why do people choose to live in Lawrence, Kansas? So looking at the temperature, looking at the precipitation, looking at the snowfall, what makes Lawrence a good place for people to settle? Why did people choose this specific place to form Lawrence, Kansas? So your job today, you're listening to these directions. You're going to go to your Seesaw class and you're going to answer the question, why did people choose to settle in Lawrence, Kansas? So looking at those maps, think about how nice it is here, what the temperature is like, and you're going to respond and tell me why you think people settled in Lawrence, Kansas. So you're thinking about the temperature, the precipitation, the snowfall, and the landforms around here. So why did people settle here? Settle means like to form Lawrence, Kansas. Why did people move here originally? You're going to respond using either the microphone, typing, using the text box, or drawing to answer that question. And all of those maps are also on this Seesaw assignment. Once you've completed that Seesaw assignment, you can go to Google Earth, find your dream place, place you want to visit, take a screenshot of that and post it to Seesaw, and then you're finished with your geography for today, Friday. So why do people live in Lawrence, Kansas? What made Lawrence, Kansas a good place to settle? And think about the different maps we've looked at and the reasons that Lawrence was founded. If you have questions, please come see your teacher. Otherwise, respond with a couple ideas. And then next week, we're going to move on to making some maps. Thank you.